I have long hair. It feels nice, it looks nice, I think. It shows the world that I'm a special butterfly with cute hairstyles. Hence, this hair has a certain value to me. But arguably, there are people who, were they to obtain my hair, it would have more value to them as it does to me. For example, children and young adults that suffer from the devastating effects of hair loss. Enter utilitarianism, deriving from the word utility or usefulness, the ethical theory according to which an action is good or ethical if it maximizes the happiness and well-being for all affected individuals. I donate my hair to charity, suffer only a mild loss since I can easily let it grow back if I want to, while someone else gains more than I have lost. Overall, by taking the action, I've made the world just a tiny bit better. Hence, my action was good. Does it matter why I donated my hair? Maybe I was getting tired of the impracticality of having long hair. Or I wanted to make this video and thought it would get me a lot of views if I make a stunt like that. Or maybe I wanted to signal to everyone what a good guy I am so everyone would like me. According to utilitarianism, those things don't matter. What matters is whether your actions increase the overall happiness and well-being of all the people it afflicted. Hence, for example, if a celebrity gives to a charity as a way of self-promotion, the action itself is still something that maximizes happiness. Maybe a few $1,000s have relatively little value for a wealthy celebrity, but to a small malaria-infested village, it can mean the difference between life and death. Whatever the celebrity's motives are, the action itself produces good and therefore is good. Well-known proponents of utilitarianism, such as Peter Singer, argue that wealthy societies and people should give more to poor ones, not because they deserve it, but simply because money and other resources have more value to those that have less. By giving them resources, you increase the overall happiness and well-being in the world, therefore those kinds of actions are good. That is called the principle of marginal utility. That is, things will, in principle, have more value to the people that have less. For example, $30 to me means perhaps a night out with friends, but to a third world citizen suffering from a contagious bacterial infection called trachoma, $30 mean the often inaccessible surgical operation that will prevent them from going blind. To me, $2 mean a can of soda. To a mother and a child in a malaria-infested region of the world, $2 mean an anti-malaria bed net which will effectively protect them from mosquitoes for approximately 4 years. So, from a utilitarian standpoint, who should be given to those that have less? In principle, everyone that has more than they need for survival, as long as there are people that don't have enough for survival. If a couple of $100 per month mean a comfortable living to you and a life or death situation to someone else, then morally speaking you ought to give them that money, since it has more value to them, and that way you make the world a more happy place. If you're interested to learn more about this, visit givewell.org, which is a non-profit dedicated to critically evaluating charities around the world and finding outstanding opportunities where we can give to make an impact. Obviously, there's a lot to say about this idea, and the philosophical literature is packed with discussions about it, which I might cover in the future. But this video is an illustration of utilitarianism, an ethical theory according to which an action is good if it maximizes the overall happiness for all affected people. Furthermore, we have learned about the principle of marginal utility, according to which things have more value to those that have less. So if we accept both utilitarianism and the principle of marginal utility, it follows that those that have more should, morally speaking, give to those that have less. And we have also learned that I'm a really good guy who really deserves to gain some subscribers from this selfless stunt. I think this is way better than the fake hairdresser prank I have done 3 years ago.
Okay, 3, 4, zdaj. Kako se ti zdi?